Man, oh man, oh man. Welcome back to A&M Vlogs. What's up, everybody? My name is Adam from A&M Vlogs, and this is the first story time on the channel that I'm doing. This video is long overdue. I said that I was going to do this video a long time ago. Unfortunately, I still had ties with a person there at the school that I was really close with. I was close with their family also, and yeah, things didn't necessarily work out between us. And yeah, so now that that's over, I figured I'm just gonna go all in on all the stories, all the experiences, and kind of the hate that I went through and my close friends went through, from faculty to even some of the students there, a couple in particular, but that I'll get into that in further stories down the line. But today's story is gonna focus on the time that I got attacked by a teacher. Yes, I did get attacked by a teacher in a school bathroom. And this is going to be the story time, so let's get right into it. Chapter 1. Alright, Chapter 1. So let me just do a little background basically on where I went to school, just so to give context to everything, for further stories down the line and for this one. So basically I went to boarding school in Poughkeepsie, New York. It's kind of a small city. It's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest at the same time. It's way bigger than where I grew up. But I didn't go there for behavioral issues or anything like that. I went there to get a better education from public school, but also sports were a little better. And yeah, so basically there I lived in a dorm. My first 2 years, freshman and sophomore year, I had a roommate. My freshman year roommate, super cool. It was the first time I ever lived with anyone else in the same room, so that was a really cool experience. Shout out to him. I'm not gonna use names in the video just because I don't want to do that and get into legal troubles and all that, because fuck it, no one's got time for that. And so sophomore year, this was the roommate that I really grew close with. I call him Haitian because he's from Haiti, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, so we definitely went through a lot of stuff together, and still to this day we still talk and we got big plans for the future. But junior year, I didn't have a roommate, and this is gonna be important. So this is kind of the first year where I started really living on my own and having my own room. And then senior year, this is when this incident happened, when I got attacked. Obviously there's other stories between freshman year and senior year. I'm just not going to get into those yet. I figured this would be a good one just to start off the channel on a high note. And yeah, so let's just get right into chapter 2. All right, chapter 2. So let me just give a background on this teacher. I'm not going to use names like I said earlier in the video, just for legal reasons and all that. So I'm just going to call him E because that's what his first name starts with. So this teacher E at the school is basically, so there's dorm parents in the dorm, which is basically, because it's high school, it's not like college, even though it is dorm life. So there's, let's see, we had three dorm parents. Yeah, we have 4 dorm parents there at the time. And one of them was in my hallway, which is E, the person who assaulted me in the bathroom or whatever. And yeah, so he basically, his job at the school was to be the tech person, handle like computers and also like the social media of the school, stuff like that. And then he also works at Best Buy as like the Geek Squad, I think it's called, which is like his other job. So he's got both of those going on. But he also lives in the dorm, and he's got an apartment which is in the same hallway that I live in, and a few of my friends also live in that hallway. And the bathroom there. It's kind of the same as college, so it's got showers in. I don't know how your guys' bathrooms are if you're watching this in your college or whatnot. Or if you're not in college, basically the way some of the dorms work is you have like stalls in the bathroom with the sinks and whatnot, but you also have showers in there with curtains and everything. So yeah, and so he lives in the dorm. That leads me into the next part, which is we'll get right into chapter 3, the morning of the attack. All right, morning of the attack. Now, this was a typical morning. It was gonna start off just like any other morning. We have something called collection at the school where we all gather in the morning, which starts right at 8:30 every single morning, Monday through Friday. And so typically in the mornings, I would wake up around 7:50, and then by around 8, I would say I was in the shower. I take really short showers. I'm not someone who's gonna be in there for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. I take really quick showers. I'm just in and out. And every morning, and I'm not the only student that does this, other students that do this, I listen to music while I take a shower. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we do listen to music loud in the dorm. I listen to it loud, other students listen to it loud. And until that point, there was never really a problem with me playing it loud in the morning, just because by 8 o'clock when I was playing, everyone was supposed to be up anyway and out of the dorm. And half the people in the dorm were already out because they would go to breakfast there at the dining hall. So really in the morning, like in my hallway, there's only like 2 other students there by the time I was taking a shower. And when the faculty right next door now, I would do this every morning. He would never come in and say turn it down or anything like that. I never got told to turn it down in the morning when I was taking a shower, so I never thought that was an issue. And obviously if someone came up to me while I was taking a shower and said turn it down, I would. And I was always very cautious about when to play music, just because years previous, one of the faculty there, Jay, I'm not gonna use his name, had a baby. And yeah, I just know from personal experience, I have cousins and stuff, and I would never want to wake them up due to music and that. And I know other students there in the dorm did wake the baby up at night sometimes, and that's just a shitty thing to do all around. But yeah, back to the morning. So it was around 8 o'clock, and I was getting ready to take my shower. I had my UE Boom speaker in there, you know, jamming out, listening to my music. I'm taking a shower, and right towards the end of my shower, I was probably like 2 more minutes, like I was drying off, whatever. All of a sudden, the door in the bathroom swings open. Now, granted, anytime a male faculty member, or any faculty member for that case, when the student's in the bathroom, they don't necessarily walk in the bathroom, right? They just like prop the door open and they'll say, oh, are you here? Or they'll be like, can you turn the music down? Whatever, right? So E swings the door open, right? Granted, the shower is like, I'm trying to explain this. The shower is like right here and the door is here. So once you open it, the door is hitting the side of the stall. Like you're right there. And I knew instantly it was him, right? I could just tell by the way he was speaking as soon as that door opened. He goes, can you turn the music down? It's way too loud. Like, people live here. And I'm like, all right, yeah, no problem. Like, I'll turn it down. I didn't even have it at full blast when I was playing, because I never do that because it echoes throughout the bathroom. So that shit's gonna be way too loud. And sometimes there's other people in there, and I don't necessarily like to play it extremely loud if there's other people there. And yeah, so he swings it open or whatever, and he's like, can you turn it down? Turned it down, and I turned it down about half of what I had it at. So it was kind of low at that point. And then door shuts, then he swings it open immediately again, right? At this point, I was already like dried off, and I was getting ready to put my towel on. So I had my towel, and I'm walking outside the shower. I'm telling you, as soon as I put my feet in my flip-flops, 1, 2, right? And I'm out that bitch, right? I start like walking to leave the bathroom. He swings the door open again. He's like, turn it down. Like, I told you to turn it down. I'm like, it's barely on right now. Like, I just finished my shower. I'm ready to leave. So he takes, listen to this closely. I said this in my statement to the school too, which this will make more sense in a few minutes when I explain. But I'm there, right? he takes his forearm, I'm telling you, this is not like just shove. Took me, slammed me against the wall with his arm, right? This is a faculty member, no student, nothing like that, right? No stranger. This is a faculty member. It's at this point, it's like 8:15 in the morning, right? I don't miss collection. I would go every morning, so there's no reason for this. Takes his forearm, slams me against the wall, right? Forearm against my neck, and he grabs my speaker and goes, "I'm taking this. Like, this is mine. I told you, no more playing music or whatnot." No regard for what I was doing, whatever. I'm telling you, I have a towel on, like I'm not even clothed yet, right? It's just crazy. And unfortunately, there was no one else in the bathroom to see this. Like, if someone else was there, like, I would have been fine. This would make more sense, like I said, further on. And in my head, I'm like, do I like push him off me? Like, this is weird. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's just me and him in the bathroom, right? This is a faculty member, adult. Like, this should not be happening. And in my head, I'm like, I don't want to push back because I know if I do that, it can be turned around and they're going to take his side and they're going to say that I did something, right? And again, story times that go down, you're going to see my track record. I had a very bad image there. And a lot of it, unfortunately, I didn't necessarily do. And I was getting accused of a lot of things. And so this plays into a lot of things with me getting in trouble. And I get slammed against the wall. And in my head, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to fight. I'm just going to let him do it. Whatever. Like, you can take it. I'm not going to fight. I might have said one thing, like get off me or whatever. But, like, I never shoved it. I never punched him. None of that. There was no attack in the bathroom from me, from my side. I didn't do anything. And so he continues to leave the bathroom, and he just leaves. He storms off. And in my head, I stood there for a second. And I'm just like, whoa, like, that just happened. Like, I don't even know what to do right now, right? And I'm telling you, like, I go back to my room and I change. I get ready to go to collection. I make it to collection on time. And literally, when I'm there, in my head, I'm sitting in collection. All this is still processing through my mind. Like, granted, this just happened like 10 minutes ago. And I'm sitting there in my head, I'm like, whoa, like do I tell? Like, what do I do? Like, if I tell, am I gonna get myself in trouble because I was playing music, like, too loud? And they're gonna say maybe I fought him or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything, like, right off the bat, right? If something comes up, obviously I'm gonna say what happened. And what do you know? Something came up. Like, something came up, and this is gonna lead right into the next part, chapter 4. All right, chapter 4, in the head of school's office. Now, this guy, more stories to come with this. You can make at least 30 videos off of this person. Now, he's the head of this school, of this private school in Poughkeepsie. Now, if you know who I am, obviously you know the school I'm talking about. You can do your research and find out which one. There's not that many private schools. I'm just not going to say the one. And he is a person that will always fend, or whatever the word is, side with his faculty. And especially if there's something where there's not a lot of evidence and no one else saw it, he's going to take the faculty side. Especially in my case. Like, he hates me, like, right off the bat. I knew as soon as I went to the school, did not like me. He would act like he did, but I knew he never did. And this became true later in my senior year. And anyway, yeah, so I get called to talk with him. And he says, he's telling me, like, he has the speaker on his desk, right? Like, he has it there when I walk into his office. It's sitting on the freaking desk. And I'm like, oh, like, I already know what this is about. And he tells me, like, when he's talking, he's like, do you know why I called you in? And I'm just like, well, obviously, like, why do you even... Listen, any faculty member, and I know for students, listen, I know you students out there have had this experience before. I hate, and you know the situation happened, and any faculty member calls you in, right? Head of school, principal, whatever, calls you in and goes, do you know why I called you in? Obviously, we know why you called us in. Like, there's no need for you to say that. Like, it was being an asshole, right? So he says that, I'm like, yeah, it was the incident with E in the bathroom, right? And so he continues to talk to me. He's like, you know, why? First off, E did not mention to C, I'm going to use C because the name starts with C. E did not mention to C at all that the incident, that how he shoved me and all that was left out. Right? None of that was explained. He had no idea about that. And before he even said, I said, listen, I do the same routine every morning. There's been no problem with it. I've done the same routine. I've almost done that same routine there for about 2 years, right? And for whatever reason, that morning was different. And for whatever reason that morning, he felt the need to put his forearm, shove me, whatever, right? Like, that was just unnecessary, did not need to happen at all. And I told him that, and I told him what happened, that I got attacked, and I did not feel comfortable at all being around him. And I asked, can something please be done? Like, I just don't feel safe with that, right? That was the first time anything with a faculty member like that has happened to me before. It certainly was not going to be the last. Like, it was not. Other things have happened. And so that happened where I told him. He didn't care at all. Literally did not care at all. And just blew past it and was like, why'd you act like that and disrespect the faculty member in the bathroom? And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, disrespected what? Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm the one that got attacked. Like, can you help me? Help me. Like, please. Like, I did not do anything. And he didn't care. He could care less. Like, this dude physically held me against the wall. Like, I was not going anywhere. And this is a big guy. I'm telling you, he is like linebacker size, but bigger, right? And I'm not that big. So he fucking took his elbow, slammed me against the wall, and it hurt. I got crossed right across here, right? And it was not no easy like bump, no, slammed. And I told him that. Still nothing, right? Like, I was not gonna get out of it for whatever reason. And this is gonna lead to the end of the story. We'll just get right into it. Chapter 5. So, chapter 5. The beginning of the end, I'm gonna call it. Because this incident happened earlier in the year. And I want to say this is kind of what started this spiraling effect where I was going to become homeless and kicked out of school. And the reason for that being, this was kind of where I want to say this is almost the point where they thought that I was fighting with faculty and I was shoving and I fought him in the bathroom. Like, physically fought him. Like, verbally is one thing, right? But physically is a whole different story. And that day I did not physically or use my words in any way to target him, right? And, you know, this was the beginning of the end from here. And I knew in my head that day that this was not gonna be the last, right? When I walked out of the office, I knew something else was gonna happen. And he said it too, like, when the conversation was over, he was like, you know, I'll talk with, this is exactly what he said. I'll talk with him about the incident that happened and we'll go from there. He's like, thank you. And he's like, what class do you have now? I don't remember the specific day, the exact day it happened, but most likely I had ASC, which is like a study time thing, in the morning. So I told my dad, and he's like, oh, I'll let V know, that's her name that I started with, that you're heading up there or whatever. So I was like, all right, thank you, whatever. So I'm walking out, and then in my head, I'm like, oh, like, maybe he's gonna go talk to him about it, right? Like, maybe something's gonna happen, right? Maybe he's not gonna work there, live in the dorms. Like my dumbass was thinking, like, he's not gonna live in the dorm. Obviously, he's gonna stay there, right? Like, but not gonna believe me over a teacher. And it's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Nothing happened. The teacher was fine, like, and it started worse from there. E was starting to treat me totally different in the dorms ever since that incident. Like, totally different, right? Other faculty started treating me different, and this is where it started. Like I said, the beginning of the end. And I want to leave it at this. I want to say one more quick statement. E, if you're watching this or anyone shows in this video, I want to let you know that what you did is not okay. And if this has happened to any other students at all, that you've been attacked by a teacher, seriously let someone know, because it will mess you up in the head. It messed me up in the head a lot. Even though I didn't think of it at the time, I'm saying it now, it definitely did. Like, it might have just been a 30-second altercation in the bathroom, right? But it does mess you up in the head a lot. It affects you later on. Like, to this day, I still think about it sometimes. Like, anytime I go to the bathroom in the shower, I think about it. I think about the incident of him putting his hands on me in the bathroom, like in a towel. Like that still sticks with me. And I just don't get how anyone could do that to anyone, especially like, obviously I'm not a kid, but like a kid, like I'm a teenager. Like you're a grown man doing that to someone. Like that's just not okay. And I just want to leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. I know this was kind of a long video, so if you stuck to the end, I appreciate it. Regardless if I get hated or not for this video, like I don't really care. Like I'm just telling it how it is, what happened. Like my true friends that watch this and know who I am know that this is what happened. And thank you guys for supporting. I'm really gonna start trying to put out more of these videos, leading to the point where I did get homeless and I was living out of my car for senior year, for like the last like 3 months of senior year. But that's a whole nother story. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below if you want. My socials are down below if you want to contact me separately. Like I'm not doing this for the likes right now or anything like that. Like I don't really care. I'm just doing this to get the message out there, and really explain what happened. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Adam from A&M Vlogs, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.